Soul Garden.
It's a new reality.
Why can't you find love? How long have you really been single? Really? Having trouble finding that special soulmate? I can solve this one. Secrets of Birthdays, now live for purchase. Your love trouble? Over. All that and more at stepº18.com. Good morning, I'm Lovecasting live from the Serious Joy Garden Studios in Costa Mesa, California, and this is your Thursday Namaste Today. Good morning and namaste, and welcome to Namaste Today. My name is stepº18. I am the Sensei to Serious Joy. I'm a psychic astrologer. I'm a friend to the world, and I'm so grateful that you're joining me today. Welcome. It's Thursday, September 10th, 2015. We're feeling a love vibration here, and we're countdown to light cast day. But not just light cast day. We have a partial solar eclipse coming up here on the 13th. So it's a very powerful, unique punch, and it deals with the new reality. If you're just joining us, the sun is in Virgo. That means human beings have returned to the time of the year when they create their new reality. Now, growing up, I always felt this and really kind of enjoyed it. I didn't know growing up that Virgo was the Taurus inner child, so I didn't realize why I was so excited to go back to school. But I think I was just in my heart, because that's what the transit was. And I think it's an earth sign, so as a Taurus, I really liked getting things in order. And we really kind of get everything in order at this time, right? It's kind of the opposite of spring cleaning. Now, in human collective consciousness, this is the time where we determine integrity. And that's what we're moving forward now with. We're trying to develop our integrity in the next 24 hours. Before you make a decision about what your reality is or isn't, you're making an inner commitment to your definition of integrity. Now, if you're following along in my series, 11 Steps to Serious Joy, on my website at soulgarden.tv, I am writing some in-depth blogs I'm going to keep up forever that really help everyone understand the 11 steps. Step 11, the final step, is integrity. It is I become. And it is the absolute nature of the universe. What you love in the first one is what comes in the second one. 11. So for those people who see 11:11 all the time on the clock, you're a person who is aligned to the moment of integrity. That's when everything lines up and it's a hall of mirrors, right? Mirrors. That's another little term I'm using. So we are deciding what our integrity is. We're deciding, are we going to be true to what's on the inside and see what's on the outside come and manifest? What we be is what comes. That's how reality works. Or are we going to lie to ourselves here and then get convoluted manifestations that also are not representative of what our heart truly wants? In most of my clients' cases, I have to say that they're not manifesting what they want because they're not asking their heart. They're asking their mind what they want. They're asking their ego what they want, all right? And your mind wants to be right, and your ego wants to win. Your heart wants to love. So you must make a determination who the boss is. And I'll tell you, in the 11 Steps of Serious Joy, in the solar system, the sun is our heart. It is the center of the whole solar system. It should be the epicenter of your life. It should be the epicenter of every decision. And it is the epicenter of serious joy or enlightenment. All right? So choose your heart and choose wisely, my friends. And we are choosing. And then, like I was saying, after you choose, step 17 and 18 today, you act and move forward. And this solar eclipse is like, pow. It's like the universe knocking it out of the park. And then we have a lunar eclipse at the end of the month, which is going to pull the rug out from the old setup. So we're going to collapse the old building as we build the new one. And thank Goddess, God Universe is having us build the new one before we collapse the old. So I think that's a great little turning point. Without further ado, I'll just say right now because I tend to forget. Incidentally, if you'd like to have daily guidance with you, I have this awesome service called the Serious Joy Personal Sensei Service. It is with you based on your date of birth all day long. Come on down to seriousjoy.com for more details. All right, that's what I want to make sure I said. So let's talk to my guides and see what's up. So they bring me kind of into this day, which is really interesting because I'm shooting these ahead of time. So now they kind of bring me to the day because usually I can almost feel the day. And I've realized I thought that I could feel the day coming up because it was always like the next day. But now that I'm going far in advance, I'm realizing, oh, I can always feel what's coming up next. It's interesting. So just sharing with you as I learn myself and map myself out. The day is actually a cloudy day. It's another cloudy day. So my mind would think that this would be a very super pa day with the moon in Leo, and they're showing me that it is, but it's very private. It's like it's almost like people are on a roller coaster and they see it going up the hill, so it's like you're excited, you're happy, but at the same time you're like, I hope I don't die, you know what I mean, like, or whatever. And it's like you don't have to hope, you can eye protect it, read the 11 steps and be conscious of your steps. But at some point today the moon crosses over Mars and poof, you may feel like your heart's ready to explode out of your chest. Now what they're showing me is go to your Pluto. Where's Pluto? 13. Are your boundaries based on your new philosophy of the new you or the old you? In other words, if you're excited and happy and your chest's about to explode, those boundaries won't work for someone who's destined for success. All right? You're going to need some boundaries that can tolerate a little anxiety inside, that can handle a little up, a little down, because that's what it's like to go on stage in front of so many or whatever, right? So today is, to some degree, private, again, amping up for some sort of dedication. You'll be making some sort of decision, and because it's Virgo, they're showing me it's, I'm seeing handshakes, I'm seeing clicks, I'm seeing all these like cross T's, dot lines, so people are signing away things right now. I am getting a warning right now: do not make major investments in the stock market at this time. They're saying that just came through. So do not make a major investment at this time is what they're saying. Do not sign your way or promise that way. Do not pull out all your money all at the same time either, is what they're saying too. It's like, but do not add more money at this time. That's what they're saying. They would not make a commitment to that right now. And why? They want me to share with you. Because you know how much you're changing on the inside? That's how much everyone is changing. The stock market is based on fear, not love. This is why it's unstable. So if lots of people surrender to a lot of fear, then the prices change because people start buying and trading and all this sort of thing, and it starts to fluctuate. Not to mention, I believe I know it's a corrupt system, and I know a few people have their hands in it, and I know a few people make money off of it, and I know it's a distraction from where the real economy of the United States is, which is in the people that go to work in the Midwest every day. That's the value of a country, not some sort of fluctuation of an emotional moment. So the point is that in this solar eclipse, this solar eclipse might wipe something out, folks, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm definitely getting strong warnings here that the eclipse might knock some stuff out. It's just what is a blast of the new energy, and so old systems that are based on crappy foundations can fall when you get all this sunlight blasting through. And so people who are weak at the knees, they're showing me kind of collapse in that. Some people want to collapse and go back to Father Heaven is what they're showing me. Some people want for it to end. It's too real for some people. It's too hard for some people. And they want everyone to know that's okay. By the way, the greatest joy you will experience, unfortunately, is the moment you die. All right, because from what I understand, it's just wonderful light that comes in and just carries you away. Ask anyone who died on the operating table; they don't want to come back. You know what I mean? So the point is, don't fear death, children, is what they're saying, and don't base your economy on fear, is what they're saying. So I guess what I'm getting is an official warning on fear-based economies. Yeah, if your economy is fear-based, it could have a collapse. If friends and family, for those who are light walkers like myself, and see people who are lost through moments in time, realize your constituents may have a moment of slippage here, where their wattage goes down. And what we want to do, folks, is we amp up the light. So when anything happens that's not conducive to what your heart wants, you love yourself more, you celebrate more. It's almost like if you see the German planes flying in the skies heading for your country, you turn on the music and start polka dancing. I mean, you want to raise the love vibration, which is counterintuitive, but it's how the universe works. Okay, so what's happening is the vortex is getting extremely intense right now as Jupiter is opposing Neptune. And as I had reported earlier, it's going to continue to kind of like blend our brains until the 17th, at which point Saturn moves into Sagittarius, wholeheartedly. And of course, we have this eclipse that happens on the 13th before it climaxes. So it's kind of like the end of a Spielberg movie where it's like it's just like, it's again we're climbing up this thing. Again, focus on relaxing yourself. The Neptune Jupiter opposition is when Jupiter is extremely expanding the Earth, and I'm also seeing even maybe Earth issues happening here. My goodness. But when Jupiter is expanding the Earth like he is, things shake and rattle and roll, and this is where you must have your relationship to your higher self. This is where it is pertinent to know that you are not alone. This is where you must listen to your deepest self inside of you, is what they're showing me. And so this, in some ways, is a rite of passage for those who call themselves light workers and light walkers. It is time to do what you say you do. And for those who need assistance, they may find you at this very hour. But in the next, things get very real, is what they're showing me, even if it's not. Because Jupiter is opposing Neptune and coming into exact opposition, people are getting deluded, actually, is what they're showing me. Deluded, delusions of grandeur. I think we're going to see some violence. I mean, a lot of people, basically anyone who is already on the edge, it's like, this is just going to be like, it's like God just like knocked you over when you weren't looking. You know what I mean? Like, that took care of it. Like, call that natural selection. No, you know what I mean? Like, but it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, the Earth rattles. And for those who can hold on, I always look at the Earth as a merry-go-round that's spinning around the sun like 2,000 miles an hour. Like, woo! That's what we're really on. Like, put your head out like a dog and just enjoy it, and don't take it too seriously. I'm serious about that. Okay, so the final thing is Black Lilith has moved to step 1, and that's what they want to know. It's like fear, for those who are brave enough, fear is simply, for those who are aware, fear can be used as a tool to prevent one from falling over. So do not be succumbed by your fear, but let your fear be your guarantee that won't happen. Relax in your fear. This is what a master does. A master realizes the fear holds the power in the center. If you succumb to the fear, you will be sucked under. If you know it's there and feel fine with it, it is like two magnets that push away, and it keeps you up. For the mind to know should not disrupt the rest of the soul, and that is part of the challenge they show me. So stay in your hearts and stay in your spirits. In this vortex, only your heart knows what is most true, and listen to that. And if somebody is way out there and going too far, ask yourself, who are you here for? You, or are you here for them? And the answer, of course, is you, my friend. All right, I think that's it for now in that transmission there. And I will say, you folks, I will be back tomorrow for your Freaky Friday dance and a whole bunch more. Stay in your hearts. We got a solar eclipse coming, and it looks like it's going to be powerful. Until then, I love you, and live, love, be.